Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm Zachary. This is Sarah behind the camera. This is our school bus. Some people were asking us a few things about our bus, how we're living here. So we just want to make this quick video to show you guys what's going on. So let's go. We'll start with the outside of the bus. Over here, this is the battery bay. We put a locking door on there and an extra lock. Over here, this is the 30 amp inlet, so we can get 30 amp shore power. Under here is some plumbing for the sink and some other trash and the RV hose. So it's a nice big box. And then up on the roof we have 200 watts of solar panels. We just put those up the other day. They look really nice and they power everything inside the bus, all the outlets. So on this side we have a ladder. We put this in here. It's pretty sturdy. I can hang on it and stand on it. And we keep our other ladder right here. I think that's about it for this side of the bus. I kept this part unpainted so that way you never forget that it's diesel. So we didn't do much with the this part of the bus yet. That's another thing we're going to take on. There's a lot of controls up here and they run to a lot of fuses that I don't really know where those go. So we started with the rest of this though. Right here, this is our breaker box. I've got a switch mounted on here. This switch, when I turn it to 2, goes to solar power. And when I turn it to 1, goes to shore power. Both of them feed right into the breaker box, and the breaker box goes to all the outlets in the back of the bus that we'll see in a little bit. This is our charge controller, and it just makes sure that our batteries are always at 100% here. It helps control the power from the solar panels and make sure we get an even charge. So we'll come on inside a little bit more.
And here's a computer fan, just so you know. And we'll talk about that later.
So this is the inside of the bus here. Let's start with the kitchen side. We just put up these cabinets here. This is just Project Source parts from Lowe's. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like $200 for both parts. So this is the one thing we couldn't really make that would look like super nice. So this is the one thing we had to buy. Sarah did this though. This is we cut the hole for the sink, and then put 3 coats of it's mahogany stain on it. And we have a shelf up here. This is usually where we keep our dishes. Oops. And this is what we keep with, it's just dish soap in here, but it's nice so we don't have to have bottles on the counter. And this sink goes all the way down and flows to the drain pipe outside the bus. We don't have tanks right now. Everything flows to one spout, and then the spout goes to the RV drain. So unfortunately when we're driving we don't have water. But whenever we're parked at the RV sites, which we usually are for months at a time, then it works perfectly like that. So coming down this side, we have a utility tub down here that could be used for like washing the cats or whatever. We have a long shower handle that goes all the way up here. This part comes up, so it gives us good kitchen storage space when it's down. But it also allows us to use full usage of the tub when we're trying to use it. This is our RV toilet. Works pretty good. Liquid waste only, so if you gotta do poops, you gotta go do poops somewhere else. But you can go pee-pee. So it works really good. We have, this is a closet that we built. We've got another shelf that's gonna go right here, but they fit these under storage boxes very well. And then obviously this goes across. If you want to switch places, we could see we built a shelf on the other side of it. So it's a little baby nightstand. Pretty nice. Down here we've got one of the power outlets. That's the first one of a few. And then there's another one that we got right behind the bed there. So it's perfect. It's got USB outlets on it for cell phones and blah, blah, blah. On the left side, on this back side, this is where the TV is going to go. It's a big TV and it takes up like this entire space. So I just got to build a little stand around it. But it sits there and then we can watch TV in bed. It's pretty nice. This is kind of entertainment right here. We have, this is our stereo receiver. This is a movie theater speaker, got from the movie theater. It's pretty loud, honestly, it's huge. And then down here, this is for where we keep our laundry. So we each have one, and this way we'll just do little loads of laundry and it's easy to take care of. Down here on the box, we have 2 different power outlets. They're both wired with 10 gauge wire in there, so they're heavy duty. That's where we'll plug in if we want to use heaters, we can do that. In the back here, this is the fridge and the microwave setup. I've got a power outlet back there as well. That one's also wired with some 10 gauge, and so it's definitely powerful. We'll never have any worries when dealing with power. We're trying to power the microwave because it's a high drain appliance. So yeah, and this is a mini fridge. I got this from the movie theater I used to work at as well. It was just sitting around, so I took it, and it's worked good for us. We built this stand. So now we have this big box underneath that we use for storage. You can put big tents down there, sleeping bags, pretty much whatever we want. So it's pretty nice. And then we built this long shelf here. That one was just, most of it was scrap wood that we had. And so it goes all the way around, and it gets us, we do like pantry stuff up here. A lot of dry storage goes up here. And then if we want to keep the stuff up there while we're driving, we'll just put up a cargo net. This is one of our favorite new parts. Before, we used to have a futon here. It was a futon we got for free. It was kind of meh. But these are really nice. Me and Sarah designed them. It's an RV dinette. So as you can see here, it's a table. This is the futon mattress under here, and then Sarah's mom made these awesome covers. Thank you, they're wonderful. They're really fun. But one of the nice features about this is that we can take these off. And then, so now we have bench storage in here. We're still organizing, but this is a whole big storage space that we can use. And then if you can look and see the lip on this whole table sits down. All these cushions fit in place, and it makes pretty much a twin-size bed. So it's pretty good. Well, and we want to lay it down? We're going to lay it down here, and we'll be right back.
How do I pause it?
Just stop.